So they had Manu. He was like, they had him in an awkward position. So I'm not sure what they're doing. It's business, so you do what you gotta do.
And then they had Rosie as the superhero in training as well. So
yeah, exactly.
That was also a strange one.
It depends. It's all a business. It's what you get paid to do. You entertain fans.
Yeah. Now, what was it like being there at the Hall of Fame this year? You know, being able to be there while he was being inducted, being around all your family once again. Can you tell us about that feeling? And actually be on the floor at WrestleMania.
Shoot, man, WrestleMania. That was a crazy weekend. But the Hall of Fame, watching him get inducted, man, it was just memorable. I recorded the whole thing. I make sure I keep it in my phone. It's safe. And then being with the family, seeing my grandfather, my cousins, Rikishi, Yoko's mom, everyone was up on stage, and it was just crazy, like, because we're all here together. And that's really the only time, like, other than family reunions, I really only got, like, my immediate family.
Okay.
But WrestleMania, when the Hall of Fame, it brought in a lot more people from the family, and we were all together, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, because I saw you, I saw you was clean with your white suit there, bro.
Yeah, man. Every WrestleMania I go with the white suit, man.
I hear that.
Nice.
Everyone got, now they don't want to wear white because it's going to get dirty. So I'm like, all right, I know I'm going to be one of the only ones with white suits.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
But it always ends up at least one other person with a white suit. WrestleMania, what was it, 23, when my grandfather got inducted. It was me and Mean Gene Snitsky.
Okay.
We were in white, and then this year it was me and Brodus Clay in white.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that is
we were the only ones wearing the white suits.
That's awesome.
So you got the nickname Samoan Thunder. Tell me how that came about. Was it given to you? Did you come up with it yourself? What's the history of that?
Actually, it started when me, Alpha Jr., which is Manu, and Sean Maluda down in Florida. We all used to have fun, wrestle in the pool, wrestle in the backyard, wrestle in the front yard, wrestle in the street. We did everything just for fun. And then they ended up giving me the name. Like, we did a fake ring announcement. They're like, Samoan Thunder, Lance, Anoai. So ever since then, I was a kid. I kept it.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, man. Lance, let's look back at the first. I'm gonna look back at the first time I had the opportunity to see you wrestle. You did double duty that night. It was the WXWC4, the Yokozuna Memorial Show. What was it like to have to, first of all, open the card for such a prestigious event? You know, obviously it was like Rikishi and your dad said, it was an event. You know, you guys trying to keep together your emotions and trying to put on the best show in honor of Rodney. How did you guys manage, like, what was it like to have, first of all, have to open the show and then to have to go back in the main event and get that pleasure to wrestle alongside your dad and Rikishi?
Man, to open the night, it was a big handful. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, what was going on, because right before then, if you were there, we did like a little service thing. Doing the memory, we had the video on, and it was just emotional. And then they're like, all right, you ready, you're up now. So I'll go in the back, and I'll just grab the stuff. I'm like, all right, I guess I got to go right now. So it was a little hectic. But I haven't even seen it yet, how it turned out. I hope it turned out good. And then the main event, it originally wasn't supposed to be a 6-man. It was just a tag match.
Okay.
And then my dad suggested that I'll go in there and tag along with them. So it was pretty cool. Like, I'm tagging next to the head shrinkers. I kind of marked out. It's my family, but I was being a mark. And then they let me hit the splash instead of Rikishi.
Yeah.
So
that's great, cool. Man. It's a great memory, you know. Now, with family like, your father and Rikishi and Yokozuna, the Wild Samoans even, and including The Rock when he was with the Nation and the corporation, with all those heels in your family, did you grow up always rooting for the bad guy in wrestling, or like, where did you figure in as a fan?
I always stuck around The Rock. No matter if he was heel or not, I always followed him. I didn't get to see my grandfather wrestle. I see what I see on YouTube or whatever he shows me. Then my dad, I do the same. He always has me watching tapes of him, trying to get a work style like him. So, and then I watch The Rock. I want to add a little bit, like mix the flavors. So, I always rooted for The Rock, mainly following up. Never, when he was the heel against Stone Cold or Mick Foley or whoever, I always stood with the family.
Now, like, what do you prefer being? Do you like being the heel or the face?
A lot of people tell me I can't be the heel because I'm too pretty for that.
That's modesty right there, I tell you.
I wish one day I could at least try it, but right now I'm happy in my spot as being the baby face.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure you could find a way to, take a female in the audience and just, start talking bad about it, tell her she's not as pretty as you, quote unquote.
Yeah, I could do that, but then I don't know. Yeah, that would definitely push me as a heel. So, but then they might actually like it. So who knows? Yeah,
you're right, and especially nowadays, they tend to like when a man beats on them. But that's a different story. Have you and Alpha Jr. had a chance to wrestle each other often?
Me and Alpha Jr., we actually got the opportunity to tag with each other.
Okay.
And then we set it up because we have WXWC4. We have a big show every July called Sports Fest. So we built it up as a tag. He turned on me.
Oh,
and
man.
then I got the opportunity to wrestle him at the big show at Sports Fest. Not this past summer, the following summer. So 2011 summer. So I was nervous. I was nervous going in the ring. I was like, oh, man, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to do anything wrong. I just want to go out there and have a good show. Mm-hmm. And, man, as soon as my music hit, I just felt so sick to the stomach. I was like, man, I'm really about to wrestle my uncle. So.
But actually, oh, go ahead.
No, I saw that match. That was a great match. I liked the way it ended with your father bringing out, I believe it was Alpha Jr.'s son. And he was saying how he would do anything for his son the way Alpha Jr. would do anything for his son. That was actually a really touching moment.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I've heard the stories about how you used to ride in your dad's suitcase when you were traveling with him. Now that you're in the business yourself. Yeah, yeah. What's some of the places you like to go, man? What's some of the favorite cities you travel to now that you're in the business yourself and you're not riding your dad's suitcase no more?
Man, I haven't really been to that many places. I've been to New York. I've been to Boston. I've been to Maryland. I've been to Florida, Virginia, Maryland. I already said, but Jersey. And then
you must like it a lot.
I like it more.
Okay.
But I've been recently wrestling for Pro Wrestling Syndicate. They've been getting a lot of publicity with the Mr. Belding thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I was on that show with them. So it was like a lot. They bring a lot of old timers, and I get the opportunity to talk to them. And they're teaching me, or they're actually telling me how they remember me always coming on the suitcase. So it kind of never leaves me. Everywhere I go, I see an old timer that remembers me on the suitcase.
That's something.
Now, is there ever a time where you feel like that, a lot of these wrestlers, the ones who didn't have, say, the same honor of having, coming from a prestigious family, is there ever a time you felt like, dang, maybe they might try to, go in there and try to prove a point with me and maybe work in a non-professional way?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
We just go out there, we work exactly the same, don't change nothing up.
Okay.
Sometimes a lot of people, they'll definitely take extra care of, like, people that have the name, because then they'll think it'll help build them somewhere. And they can. You never know. So I never really had that problem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I always tell the story about how my mom, she exposed me to the secrets of wrestling at a really early age. Thanks a lot, by the way, Mom. When do you remember being smartened up to the business? Like, were you young, or did they coddle you through the years of professional wrestling? How did you find out the ins and outs of wrestling?
What you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Good answer. Good answer.
You know, Lance, I did a project in school where it was 2 years ago when I first got to college, and it was kind of in the beginning of stages of the wrestling realm where everybody was talking about wrestling's fake, this, that, and the other. And I tried to tell people, but they wouldn't understand. So I had the pleasure of interviewing Derek Frazier, Mia Yim, and Larry Legend. And I actually showed a video of them talking. I had the interview with me talking to them, and I'm explaining that this business is not fake. And it even shows some of the most sadistic spots in wrestling. And so, like, growing up, did you find yourself often getting presented with that question while you were in school?
That question comes out to me till this day, and I tell them I have no idea what they're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was like, I do it, and I'm in pain. So to me, nothing's fake if you're in pain waking up every day.
That's right. So, hey, give me your dream opponent, man, past, present, and future. Who's the one guy that you would just love to get in the ring with?
Anytime or WWE?
Any place, anywhere, anytime, anybody.
Oh, man. I would definitely, dream match is definitely to tag with my family against.
Okay.
It'll probably be against the Anoai versus the Hart Foundation.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's big time. That's big time right there.
I would love to see that. I know they did a little bit with the Usos, so being able to, if I could jump in there, man, I'd love to do that.